It's Marvel's Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Day here at GMA. The hot new show premieres tonight, and I believe we may have its star. Could it be Clark Gregg?
Ooh, look what he's coming up in.
Nice wheels.
Agent Phil Coulson, the trademark red car. Now that's how you arrive
There's
here.
an entrance.
Oh, that is
That's how you do it.
That is a great car.
Oh,
There are so many fans of the comic books and the movie, The Avengers. They're all with us this morning, eagerly awaiting their favorite character. And here he comes now.
walking the red carpet. A lot of anticipation.
And a lot of Avengers fans, and yeah, the show's getting great reviews. Cannot wait to see it.
He's walking right in right now. Josh, you ready?
Please, please. Look at all this. And ABC premiere week. What a coincidence. All the stars coming out. Clark Gregg joining us. Might be the most popular guy on television before anyone's actually seen an episode of a show, I have to tell you.
Can we just stop right now?
Yes, exactly. This
I feel
is
good.
It. This is good. Welcome back. Okay, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is the program. It has more than 1 million Facebook fans. The show picks up after the events of the Avengers, including, and it's a spoiler alert, it's the 3rd highest grossing film of all time. I feel okay saying it. We did sort of see you perish in said film. However, you're back from the dead.
Imagine that.
Is it? Are we gonna? Will that be addressed? Are we gonna pretend like that whole Avengers movie never happened?
No, when that many people have seen a film, it's not something you can just kind of. Oh, did you notice that? The last time folks saw Agent Phil Coulson, he was on the deck of the helicarrier, not in very good shape.
Not in very good shape.
He had been impaled by an
worse
Asgardian
for wear.
scepter.
Yes.
And no one likes that.
Nobody.
I certainly didn't. And because it ended my run playing this really fun character. And then I got a phone call saying, you know, we think you might not be that dead.
And on to Twitter, Coulson Lives became a movement.
Yes. The fans, to my great shock, were really upset when Agent Coulson was stabbed by that rascal Loki, and they started a movement, hashtag Coulson Lives, and it was spray painted on bridges in the Danube and in beaches in Africa, and I was blown away. I'm a bit of a nerd myself. I couldn't believe I got to meet the superheroes, never mind the great actors who played them, and then to kind of have it turn into this. And, you know, have the red Corvette driving me up to GMA.
Gorgeous, beautiful.
I just have to laugh a little.
Okay, so Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Tell us about the show. Like, who are superheroes? Who are not superheroes? Are we collecting superheroes? How would you?
That's a good idea. I'm going to pitch that. No, it's about the people that Agent Coulson came to represent in those movies, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., who are tasked with dealing with superheroes when they show up, people with superpowers, supervillains. And it's a world after the Avengers where suddenly we've gone from knowing about this crazy billionaire in a flying suit to aliens invading through time portals, this giant green rage monster, these 2 wacky brothers from Asgard. And it's a world where a lot of people want those powers, and some of them are not so nice.
I want to take a quick look at it again. It is Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Take a look.
I'm clearance level 6. I know that Agent Coulson was killed in action before the battle in New York. Got the full report.
Welcome to level 7. Sorry, that corner was really dark and I couldn't help myself. I think there's a bulb out.
What I love about the character, he seems to be very aware of, there's almost a tongue-in-cheek as aliens are besetting us. What do you think, why do you think this character resonates so?
There's so many characters in the world of Marvel superheroes, you know, that have these superpowers, and I think there's something to the character there who doesn't have them that Joss Whedon grasped so magnificently, and he's the one who ends up having to front off with the bad guy because the superheroes are kind of divas and they're fighting. He's a little bit like the stage manager at Lollapalooza who actually has to go out and try to do a solo.
Or our stage manager wrangling us these days.
I don't want to. I've seen him in action. I don't want to claim those kind of powers. So he's somebody that the fans connected with because he's them.
Yeah.
Joss really grabbed that, made him a fanboy. You know, Agent Coulson's been to some Comic-Cons. He has his Captain America cards and a very uncomfortable man crush. and yet there's something quietly heroic about him. He's a guy who does the job and has seen stuff that would turn your hair white. And the other thing that Joss and Jon Favreau and people really nailed is that it's funny. It's tongue-in-cheek. If you're going to have people in the crazy capes flying around, somebody's got to be making fun of them.
And the humanity that lives, of course. If you're being hashtagged on the Danube, you can also have your very own action figure. He is the backbone of the show, Phil Coulson. It is Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Premieres tonight, 8/7 Central, right here on ABC.
Thank you so much.
Best of luck, and thanks for coming.